Jason Statham is known for doing some of the most dangerous stunts in Hollywood, and he became famous because he always chose real action instead of fake scenes. From the Transporter movies to the Fast and Furious films, he insisted on performing his own stunts because he believed action should look real. But over time, this choice caused serious damage to his body, as years of hard fights, car crashes, and heavy falls led to broken ribs, fractured bones, torn muscles, and constant pain that did not stop after filming ended. During several shoots, he was very close to deadly accidents, and these moments changed him deeply. The strong and fearless image people see on screen hides a man who had to accept pain, weakness, and physical limits. These injuries forced him to train more carefully and focus on recovery instead of pure fearlessness. Yet he never gave up and continued working with discipline and strength, proving that behind every tough action hero is a human being who feels pain but keeps moving forward with courage and determination. Christopher Reeve was more than just an actor to the world. He was the face of Superman, a symbol of strength, hope, and invincibility. When he first appeared in the 1978 Superman film, audiences believed he truly embodied a real-life hero. His confident presence, powerful physique, and calm courage made it seem as if nothing could ever break him. For years, Reeve lived a life filled with success, admiration, and physical freedom, long after his iconic film roles had ended. But fate had a different and heartbreaking plan for him. In 1995, years after finishing his Superman films, Reeve suffered a tragic accident while horse riding. During a jump, the horse suddenly stopped, throwing him headfirst to the ground. The impact shattered his neck and severely damaged his spinal cord, leaving him paralyzed from the neck down. In a single moment, the man who once flew across cinema screens could no longer move his own body or breathe without assistance. His life changed forever. Simple actions like walking, hugging his family, or even sitting up became impossible without help. Emotionally, the struggle was just as painful, as Reeve had to accept a future completely different from the one he had imagined. Yet, instead of surrendering to despair, he chose to rise in a new way. Christopher Reeve became a powerful voice for people living with paralysis, dedicating his life to spinal cord research and disability awareness. Though his body was broken, his spirit remained unshaken. He proved that true strength is not found in muscles or fame, but in courage, resilience, and the will to keep fighting even when everything seems lost. Jackie Chan built his entire career on pain, risk, and fearless dedication to his craft. Unlike most actors who relied on stunt doubles, Jackie insisted on performing his own stunts, believing that real danger created real emotion on screen. From jumping between buildings to hanging from helicopters, every film pushed his body to its limits. During the filming of Armor of God in 1986, one mistake changed his life forever. Jackie fell from a tree onto sharp rocks, cracking his skull and forcing a piece of bone into his brain. He nearly died, underwent emergency surgery, and was left with a permanent hole in his skull, now covered by a metal plate. This was not his only injury. Over the years, Jackie suffered countless fractures: broken ankles, ribs, fingers, toes, shoulders, and a dislocated pelvis, along with spinal injuries and partial hearing loss caused by repeated head trauma. Each injury left lasting damage, slowly reshaping his life off camera. Chronic pain became a constant companion, and his mobility and stamina were never the same. Simple movements that once felt effortless began to require caution and restraint. Emotionally, the cost was just as heavy. Jackie has openly admitted that his body is falling apart, a painful price paid for decades of entertaining the world. Yet, despite the scars, metal implants, and permanent injuries, Jackie Chan refused to see himself as broken. He adapted, changed his style, and continued working, proving that resilience can exist even in a damaged body. His journey shows that behind every laugh and action scene lies a man who sacrificed his physical well-being to bring joy to millions, turning pain into legacy and survival into strength. Harrison Ford spent decades portraying fearless heroes, from Indiana Jones to Han Solo, becoming a symbol of toughness and adventure on screen. But in 2014, while filming Star Wars: The Force Awakens, real danger struck without warning. During a scene on set, a massive hydraulic door malfunctioned and slammed shut on Ford's leg, pinning him to the ground. The impact shattered his leg and caused serious internal injuries, forcing an immediate shutdown of filming and an emergency airlift to the hospital. At that moment, the legendary actor was no longer a galactic hero. He was a man in extreme pain, facing the reality of aging, vulnerability, and physical limits. Recovery was long and exhausting, involving surgery, months of rehabilitation, and constant pain. For someone whose identity was built around physical roles, stunts, and movement, the injury marked a turning point. Ford could no longer take risks the way he once did. Every step, every action scene afterward came with caution and restraint. Emotionally, the injury reminded him that even icons are fragile, and that time eventually catches up with everyone. Yet Harrison Ford did not let the accident define his end. He returned to the film, finished his role, and continued acting, but with a new awareness of his mortality. His performances gained depth, shaped by experience, pain, and survival. The injury changed his life, slowing him down physically but strengthening him emotionally. Harrison Ford's story proves that true heroism is not about avoiding injury, but about standing back up, carrying the scars, and continuing forward with quiet strength and dignity.